So this weekend, I went to see the new Batman movie, and I have to be honest. Going into it, I was cautiously optimistic because Batman v Superman, I just thought was just awful. I didn't like the new Justice League movie. I did like the new Joker movie that came out a couple of years ago, but I was really concerned that getting another reboot. I mean, if I ever had to see Martha Wayne clutching her pearls as she's getting shot, I was going to lose my mind. And luckily, this is not an origin story. It's a story about an early and young Batman, but it's not, we don't have to go and see him learn how to fight, learn how to be a detective, travel all around the world. So, did I like Batman? Yeah, I thought this movie was freaking incredible. I honestly think that Robert Pattinson might be my favorite Batman. I loved Christian Bale's Batman. I think his Playboy, his Bruce Wayne, was fantastic. I think his Batman was imposing, was serious. I even kind of dug the goofy voice he did. I really did. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty good. I thought it worked for that character. I really enjoyed this movie. I think this Batman is brutal and he's vicious because he's young. He's out there, and they make the point to say several times, I'm vengeance, until he learns that he needs to be something aside from vengeance. He needs to bring hope to people, and I really liked that. I liked how the gadgets and all the stuff he had was gritty and just scrapped together, because in the Dark Knight series, Batman's just a gazillionaire. So he goes into the basement and he's like, Morgan Freeman, he literally says, hey, Morgan Freeman, I need a battle suit. And he's like, Chris Spelunking, and oh, here I have it. Oh, I have this tumbler here. They're all just sitting around waiting for a superhero to come down. But in this, it shows that he's very young and he's starting out with like piecemealed stuff. I love the bat suit. I love his look. I thought it was really good. The Penguin, I mean, that's Colin Farrell, and yet you couldn't tell, and I think it was a great character. He very much did remind me of Frodo from Godfather, or any other Goodfellas or Sopranos, Sylvia from The Sopranos. He really was really good. I love the scene where he thinks he kills Batman, and he's like, I got you. I thought that was really clever. The music is fantastic. I love the score. I know some people said it's a bit too much, used too much, but I don't know. For me, I think it was really good. I think it played well. I got the tune stuck in my head a couple times. I have it now saved to a playlist on my phone. Catwoman was really good. I think she was fantastic. Probably the best Catwoman we had. I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer, she was the best because she was freaking incredibly hot, and I liked that suit. But Zoe Kravitz, I think, was really good. It was right out of something that you would read in a comic book like Year One. I really enjoyed that. I liked the Riddler. I thought he was really menacing and terrifying because you never really see him without the mask, and I thought that was scary. And I think I like the idea that this guy is essentially Jigsaw, and I did dig that. This isn't a perfect movie, and I don't think it's as good as The Dark Knight. Let me just say that. I think it could have been 10 minutes shorter, and I would have been fine with that. I think if they cut out a couple things, like the end of the movie, Batman's going to stop the assassination of the mayor, and it just seems like they had to throw in a gang for Batman to fight, like followers of the Riddler, because it's a Batman movie and you need to end with a big action set piece. And so they had that. And it just felt like that could have been trimmed and I wouldn't have missed anything. I think it would have been fine if they would have cut that. If they would have just ended it with him confronting the Riddler in the police station, or in the Arkham, that would have been fine with me. But no, they had to go on and have a big fight scene, and that's fine because it's Batman, but it did seem a little forced, and I think that's really the only thing that's keeping me from giving it an A+. But I really enjoyed this movie. I'm looking forward to the future installments. I know they're doing a Riddler spin-off. They're talking about a Catwoman spin-off, a Gotham PD, which I'm really looking for. Oh yeah, let me say real quick, Jeffrey Wright, I think, was amazing as Jim Gordon. He just looked like a burnt out, cop on the edge, just done with being in the city, and he really, really was everything that you want James Gordon to be. So I say go check it out. It's a great movie. 4 stars. Annie says, check it out.